listening to the High Noon Podcast. Your host, Mason Smith.
All right. Yeehaw, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Welcome to another episode of High Noon. Got my trusted sidekick, Nicholas Ceppaglia.
Motherfucking Nicholas Ceppaglia. Nicholas Ceppaglia.
That's a good one.
Motherfucking Nicholas Ceppaglia.
And first-time guest, fart connoisseur, Alden Schaub, everybody.
True.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Well, how's it going, Alden?
Pretty good.
This one's been a long time coming. I've wanted to have you on for a while.
I know. Well, it's funny. I have a fond memory of the day we were over at Indian Roller and you'd seen the board for the first time.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I have a video of your face just being like, it's Christmas morning.
Yeah. That was the best. That was so much fun. God damn it, dude. That smells so bad. So Bill just farted.
Oh, you
Right
guys
on
are-
cue, dude.
Oh
This is
my
beautiful.
God,
You
dude.
guys were
That
worried
is
about the spray.
wow. Yeah, that's why that's so Alden brought some fart spray along with his fart trinkets.
Yeah.
And Nick Corey very smartly said, "I don't think we're gonna need that."
No, it
We
lingers.
don't think
God damn! Did you smell his?
It hasn't hit me yet.
Oh, it's just because it's stuck over here. Jesus
so. Yeah,
Christ.
his bed needs to go over there when we podcast.
Dude, for real. That was
Just getting in the
brutal.
spirit.
Oh yeah, he's just like, that's for you, Alden.
Thank you.
So what do we got going on right here? Let's get right into this.
Oh, sure. Here, I'll give you one you can play with here.
Chef's ingredients.
Yeah. So what'd you
What are we
bring?
cooking with today?
I like to call myself Austin's premier fart engineer. I know you've used these before, so yeah, you just kind of like make it into a ball and just push it in there. See what happens. Yeah, there's a little crust on there. Sometimes they get dried out a little.
Yeah.
But
Do you
anyway,
have to re-up on them?
Yeah, so sometimes I'll take a trip to Walmart and get a new one here. They're only a couple bucks.
Sounds like
Too
a
bad.
dying
Sounds like
duck.
a baby.
Yeah. Perfect. That's a classic there. Oh, perfect. Couldn't be easier, I tell you. Well,
Oh, and then it had a little reverb on that one.
sometimes a little slower, you know. There you go. That's one. So this is what I've been doing today.
Do you sit at home and just play with it?
Oh, yeah. I made a montage of them the other day, and I tried to name each one. I thought that was pretty fun.
Hell yeah. And, are you married?
No, Tina and I have been dating for a few years
And
here.
do you guys live together?
Yeah.
Does she like farts?
No, yeah.
No.
No, not at all.
She'll say, I can see why other people think it's funny, and I'm glad you're excited about it, but it's just not for me.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I get that.
So I.
Well, you have to have balance in a relationship.
So
Yeah, I think so.
So the first thing that I like, whenever I meet, like, so with my ex, I farted in front of her almost immediately.
Oh, sure.
And then I just never held back from that point on, because it's like, it is what it is. Take me for who I am. And when I just visited her in San Diego, I farted a couple times, like, in front of her. And she was like, no one's farted in front of me in a year and a half except for the dog.
Yeah,
And I was like, sounds like you're hanging out with a couple of fucking...
she got wistful, huh?
Yeah. Oh.
She tear up.
She's like, Mason, no one else fills my nostrils like you.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure she missed it.
Yeah. I don't know. It just kind of came to me one day that it would be funny.
Came to me in a dream.
Yeah, I was like, just like that. That's how you create the sound of an epiphany there.
It's in a shitphony. It's the shitphony of destruction.
Well, it was something that Dean actually told me. He's like, you'll never make a joke that's funnier than a fart, you know.
Yeah. I think I might have told... I don't know if I've ever said this on the podcast, but when I was in the 7th grade, I had a history teacher, Coach Jefferson.
Yeah.
He was the man. He was so cool. And me and my best friend at the Rusty, we would fart. We would fart in class, and we just thought it was the funniest thing. And one time, we farted, and we were dying laughing. And he pulled us out in the hallway and goes, boys, I'm going to tell you something. Farts will always be funny.
Yes, that's
But
true.
there's a time and a place. Quit farting in my classroom.
Well, that's a wise man there.
Did you respect him for that saying that? You're like,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
sir.
I was like, you're right.
Well, even even Mark Twain said that you don't have to be a genius to laugh at a fart, but you have to be an idiot not to. You know.
Oh, I love that. I might get that tattooed on me.
You could. It's a great quote. It's probably open source or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. I love that.
My dad always said, farts are just assholes talking shit behind your back.
That's a good one.
Well, it's like I like to say that farts are the real universal language. It's not
Yes.
math.
It's not math.
Yeah.
When we get invaded, this will
Dude,
be a
that's
translator.
awesome.
Yeah, because one time I hung out. We went for a birthday weekend, and her friend came, and she brought her friend from Brazil who didn't speak any English. So I farted in the kitchen in front of him, and we laughed for like 20 minutes. Like he.
That really cut the tension for you. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Breaking down barriers.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It really is easy. Think you want to try one? Really pretty fun.
Let me try. Does the little one have anything in it or no?
Oh no, this is just like the cup here.
It's very satisfying.
Yeah. Well, you got to get the right amount of the stuff. I've experimented with different materials. So you can do it with this, but it doesn't quite have the same sound.
I had it. There you go.
You don't want to try the big one?
No, it's the same thing.
It's not.
Oh, it is not. Oh, it's
They feel the same on my fingers.
Oh, that was a good one.
dude, also, if you notice on the cup, it's like tapered.
Yeah.
So it actually helps it. Like if it's just like this, it doesn't quite work as well. But there's a lot of engineering going into it. That's a good one.
This is gonna be a very good episode. It'll be the most pooed.
The most.
This episode will be the shit.
I'm getting it now.
I don't like how much force you're putting.
I like
into it.
I like how fast he became an expert. I was like, I got farts, I got it.
Yeah, that's I know how
Some
to. I
people
know
are
farts.
naturals.
Cheese to the wrist.
That's all there is to it.
Hell yeah.
Well, and the
any
harder
questions
part
for this,
is like trying to
podcast?
come up with something that's like original. Like you can just hit it in there and you don't know what you're gonna get. But if you're trying to come up with a particular one, it's more
Right.
challenging.
Right. Like
What's your thought process when you like start?
Yeah, what's your farting process? Your writing process?
yeah, we're
Well,
Where do you draw inspiration from?
yeah. Well, there actually is like kind of a method to coming up with this sound. Yeah. Well, so what you do is I'll find a noise that people are commonly aware of, like. You know, like an idiomatic expression is something that everybody's heard before. So this is a sound everybody's heard before. So, for instance, like a lightsaber opening, you hear that like, whoosh.
yeah, ring.
So everybody who hears that, they're like, oh, okay, I know what that is. That's a lightsaber. And then you try to find a fart that is similar. It looks the same because when you put them on Audacity, they kind of have a visualization. So if you try to match them, then it sounds really funny. Yeah. So there's like wave ones and there's kind of like beat ones. So then I put them together and I'll test them out at the Lucky Duck or I'll test them out at Trivia or something. And then the ones that are good, I'll just keep them.
And that's how the pudding's made.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
Why is this so warm, Mason?
Mason was really working it.
Yeah, he's like,
dude, I love when
what?
I love when sometimes my farts will come out of my second butthole, and it feels weird,
Yeah.
but it always sounds like it's like a
It just sounds like,
His main one sounds like.
yeah, you're like blowing frost on a window. Just,
Oh man, that's so funny. So will your girl fart or no?
sometimes.
Everybody farts, Mason.
Yeah.
I never heard my ex fart one time.
It doesn't mean she didn't do
Wow.
it.
She was doing it somewhere.
Yeah, she would always go away and be polite or whatever.
Oh, I gotta go over to the outhouse. And then,
Yeah, I gotta go in the bathroom for a second.
Honestly, though, like at comedy clubs or like places where we go, now that I'm working there, if there's a table that I just that won't shut up or anything, I'll go right over there and just let it rip.
like that.
That was a long one. Hey,
That was
that
impressive.
just made me think. I got a fart story. On the way to, I just flew to San Diego, and on the way there,
farted on the plane, didn't you?
dude, oh my god, I was because I was mad. I was just in a grumpy mood, and there was no one sitting by me, and the internet wasn't working, so I didn't have anything to do. So I'm just sitting there, and I was like, "Fuck this plane," and I was farting, and every time I would fart. I know it was because of the fart. Every time I would hear the lady behind me go, and And it was every time I farted, so I know it was because of my fart.
She was being really subtle.
Yeah. And dude, I just kept doing it.
That's hilarious.
It was bad, too. They were bad.
That is true. That's the only weapon you have on a plane
Yeah.
against other people. is
Oh,
farting.
dude.
Biological
babies.
terrorism right there.
Well, what are they gonna do about it? The air marshal- what's the air marshal gonna come over and be like, "Hey, cap it up"? I mean, what can they do?
You're destabilizing the pressure in here.
Yeah, exactly. That's what my thought process was like. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Well, you're not going to tell me I'm not allowed to fart. Go fuck yourself.
Well, if you yelled at somebody, they'd get after you. But yeah, just something
Yeah,
like
but
that.
if I'm just I had an idea. If someone said something to me, I was going to say that I have IBS and it's a condition.
When I get into a
Or
pressurized
tell them the
plane,
truth. You have two buttholes and it just comes out of you, dude.
They just seep out, man. I don't know.
This is my life.
Be like-
Welcome
Yeah,
to
well,
it.
yeah, you're.
I
Hey,
lost-
imagine being me, asshole.
yeah, I lost control back in '95. And
Haven't been able to stop since.
Can't put it
Dude,
back.
You know what? It's for real though, because you know what else I find myself doing? I burp just. Because I just burp,
Sure.
but I'll do it like in the grocery store, and I'm like, oh shit, I probably shouldn't.
No,
do
that's a real thing. That's definitely. I've been like, I'll be walking around and just like. I went over and did.
Because of me, or you're just doing
from
it?
this podcast, from just doing it, like. Because I mean, don't get me wrong. If I'm by myself, I'll always just let it out.
Yeah,
So get
but then you catch yourself doing
But then
it.
do it in places I shouldn't be doing it at. I'm like, I'll go, "Brr," and then I'm like, oh fuck, I'm where am, and then I'll realize where I'm at. I'm like, oh god,
Like,
damn,
oh,
I'm so
I'm
sorry.
at the gym right now. Fuck.
Oh yeah, I just like.
everybody's got their headphones in there. Who cares?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair.
yeah,
The gym's not a bad spot to do it.
I fart at the gym too, and I just kind of act like it wasn't me.
Yeah, but at least your gym.
You ever fart
gym
and
has a-
act like it was you, though?
Yeah, on the plane, I would have been like,
okay.
fuck you. It was me. Oh, dude, yeah, literally, when I farted in that bartender's face, fucking, I was like, it was me.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's it. That's your mating call there.
Yeah.
Well, my new gym's got a sauna, so maybe I'll test out some in there.
Oh, dude,
Oh, some
there's
wet ones?
Dude,
Some
I
real wet
hate.
ones?
Don't you hate when you fart in the shower?
Oh, yeah.
It smells so bad in the shower. It's
Best
warm.
farts. Best
Wet
farts.
fart.
Oh.
I don't know. They're fun.
Oh man, there's nothing worse than a post shower shit too.
Oh,
You just
yeah.
have to take another
I feel like
shower.
you just need to
Might as
just
well.
Like you feel like because the toilet paper you can't
Just
wipe
all of it.
or-
Well,
Oh,
I
because
sometimes,
it's all
thought
musty, and then you get like balls of.
dude. I mean, I don't know about you, but I wrestle with shit sometimes. Sometimes I'm like in there. It's like a
Try to get
Royal
on top.
Rumble
You gotta
match.
eat more fiber.
Rumble in the jungle. You know what I mean?
That's not good. I heard from your guys' last pod you're eating a lot of that 7-Eleven
think
food.
you
That's
need to-
probably
Oh,
part of the problem.
I do eat 7-Eleven sandwiches.
Yeah.
I like the Italian
That's
sub.
like putting a cork up there, you know? It's no good.
I had Taco Bell yesterday. I
Oh.
eat Taco Bell like once or twice a week.
That should
which
balance it out.
I gotta stop doing. Dude, I was telling Nat
That'll
the
hit
other
the
day
gas.
that about my I have a horrible diet,
oh, yeah.
and now Nat was like, "You're in one of the best We have literally the best authentic Mexican food that you could get."
That's not true at all.
Well, whatever.
This place sucks.
Well, I don't
Food here
care.
sucks.
But and he's like, and yet you're getting Taco Bell.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, it's a drive-through.
It's convenient. I guess
It's
there's
convenient, and also it's 15 to 20 minutes on Uber Eats.
that. Oh, that's not bad.
Everything here is Tex-Mex. I hate it.
I love Tex-Mex, but I also like Cali Mex too.
That's called Mexican food.
Mexi-Cali or Cali Mex. Which
What's
is
that
it?
noise?
Oh, it's the AC.
Oh yeah.
Even though I am sweating.
Yeah, that's wild.
I was like, oh, no. We're being invaded.
Brought to you by Central Air and Heating.
Right. I'll try one in this, but it doesn't work as good. See, look at that. Just
It does,
falls
yeah.
right in like Mason's ass.
Falls right in. Like,
Well, not that. It's the friction against the thing. So it's got to have that. It doesn't touch, obviously. It doesn't do anything.
See, that's what my second butthole sounds like.
Yeah. No, I think yours sounds like this. Here, I'll do a demonstration.
Okay.
This is
That yeah. Spot. Hey, let's do it. Let's jump into a segment.
1 sec.
You want some bubble gum?
Have you ever tried to chew it?
No, it actually has a scent to it though. These are made for kids, so it's supposed to smell like strawberries. But yeah, it still does a little bit.
I'm looking for it.
Kind of smells like funky yogurt.
Yeah, like a Go-Gurt or something that's been out
Yeah.
too long. Yeah.
Yo Furt. Hey, they can't all be winners,
It's
Alden.
faux furt.
Yeah.
Fart
Ready to
logo.
go? Yeah,
Let's
we're
do a segment here. We'll do Gel Tails.
Okay, what's that? Oh.
So you said you've never been arrested, but you've had some close calls.
Oh, that's true.
What's some of? Yeah, let's hear about it.
Well, I was always pretty mischievous, but I was not. I didn't consider myself a bad kid, But, so I had taken a physics class in high school, so we were making those potato guns.
Okay.
So I had a really nice one that had probably about a 4-foot barrel and a nice chamber and stuff. We used to use starter fluid.
Yep.
To get it going. So we'd go out to the lake, and it'd be all at night, and it would really echo across the lake. And we just thought it was super funny. Well, then they come around. What are you guys doing? Oh, this is a projectile weapon. You shouldn't be doing this. But we're only 16, so they just kind of let it go. But
So you never shot it at anything.
not at a.
just into a large body of water.
Right.
Yeah, we just shot it into the lake.
You know, that's the only time I've ever seen a potato gun that someone made was at my family's lake house.
Oh.
Back in Arkansas, there was
Just
a guy there.
Some dude's out there in a canoe
Yeah,
in the middle of the
and
night, just night canoe, and just dicked him.
I don't know. I mean, that was something we probably should have worried about. But all the neighbors were complaining that there was a cannon being fired. And they
Where is this?
northern Michigan, up in Traverse City area.
Was it on a Great Lake?
No, it was like an inland lake. It was just,
okay.
It's like Cedar Lake was like a small lake.
And that's where you grew up, is Michigan?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Oh,
northern
okay, I
Michigan.
didn't know that. I thought for some reason you were from here.
No, I've got a lot of rumors swirling around about my origin, I suppose. But no, I just regular northern Michigan. I moved here I guess I'm 4.5 years I lived here.
Okay, so you got here before the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
And did you do comedy in Michigan too?
No, I just I've been doing trivia for a while, but I started here in Austin. Yeah, I mean, it's over there. Oh, you knew that?
There you go, yeah.
No, I've
So
been just
how
doing
cold
it
is it up there?
Oh, it gets cold.
Damn cold.
Like one time for my birthday, we went to a strip club and it was like -20 or something. And we're
Yeah.
like, they're not going to be open.
I bet their nips were hard.
Yeah, it was great. But I'm just saying, it gets cold. Like, it was stupid of us to go.
Yeah.
Because it gets dangerous if you're out for more than a few minutes.
My roommates.
Oh, right.
Well, the wind chill makes it worse. I mean, but
Yeah. But you're also prepared for it. Like, you got all the layers and the nice coats.
Yeah, I mean, everyone has snow tires and everybody kind of.
Yeah. They're ready for it. That's like how it is in Boston. I lived in Boston for 8
Yeah.
years.
He's a welder for 11 though.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know that?
you know what's really cold? Well driller's ass.
What?
Well driller's ass. That's
Oh,
different than
well driller?
That's different than a welder. Oh wait, I messed it up.
Oh, but well driller's funny anyways. That's just a funny. That
never heard
sounds
that?
like a mean thing to say to somebody. You fucking well driller?
You never heard that? That's an idiom. They say it's colder than a well driller's ass.
No, I've never heard that.
Oh, really?
Is that someone who fucks fat chicks?
Probably.
And then it's
Drilling
hotter.
wells.
But it's hotter than a welder's ass here.
Oh, yes.
That's when I blew my first hemorrhoid. I was welding.
What was his name?
He doesn't talk a lot, but when he does,
That's fucking
great. But yeah, I
Dropping bombs.
shit 9 times that day at work.
Oh.
And when I got home, I was washing my ass, and I saw like quite a bit of blood. And
You're like, maybe I should investigate.
and so I put my finger in my, not in my butt, but I touched my butthole.
Sure.
And there was like a marble-sized knot on the inside of my asshole, but I could feel it through this, like I could touch it.
Sure.
And I had to drive 2 hours that night to go to Maine for one of my first shows after the pandemic, and I had to sit on a cheek the whole way because it hurt so bad. It was brutal.
Oh, man.
Should have just went to the hospital.
Oh, and then that's what caused me to have the bandit now, my second butthole.
Yeah, driving instead of going to the hospital.
Well, I couldn't
I'm
miss.
bleeding out of my
I
asshole.
couldn't miss the show.
I mean, you could have. Like,
No, I needed the stage
if I'm
time.
bleeding out of my asshole, I'm not driving 2 hours one way to go do anything. I'll drive to a specialist who's gonna fix my asshole.
That was a special cyst.
Yeah, it
Just
was.
slap a Band-Aid on it? What, are you going to bleed out under your
I
butt?
think I might have put some toilet paper in there and
Maybe a
left
big
it.
tampon or something?
Yeah, a man pond.
Big old cotton ball?
You guys don't
Hey
have.
babe, where are your pads at?
I can't tell you. Pretty much I can pretty much go wipe my ass at any moment and there will be something on the paper, whether it's blood or just a little bit of poop.
That's a talent. Doesn't matter what day or night.
That's a promise.
See Mason, the amazing ass man. He can look Sponsored by Charmin. That's what you got there.
But do you have hemorrhoids?
No. I eat normal food, I guess.
Oh, you do eat.
Know,
you eat, like, you make food and stuff.
Well, I like to cook. So for me,
right.
I eat a lot of, like, I guess you would call it raw food or non-processed food.
Yeah.
Like,
You're a real life
food. Just like, yeah, it's.
well, like, I notice it affects my mood if I have too many preservatives and stuff. You know?
Me and Mason went to go get pizza the other day, right? We go get pizza. We get some appetizers. He's like, "I'm gonna order the meatballs as an appetizer." It's like, you can get you get an appetizer and we'll split it. And I'm like, all right. They had roasted broccoli, and I was like, all right, that sounds bomb. And I get it, and he's like, I don't ever order vegetables. And then we fit. No, here's the kicker.
It was good.
Yeah, that's the thing. As soon as we get done, he goes, "Man, that broccoli was delicious." Like,
But here's the thing.
just
I
like,
would never do anything about it, though, is the thing.
Well, does the
like, I'm never
marinara...
going to make broccoli here at home.
it's like the easiest thing to make.
Does the
I don't make
marinara
anything.
sauce...
It's true.
Does the marinara sauce gross you out?
No, I like marinara sauce.
Because it reminds you of your butt?
No, I don't mind. Stuff doesn't really... The only things that grow... let me see. What's something that grosses you guys out?
I don't like eggplant, but it doesn't gross me out. I just don't
I
like
mean,
it.
just in... it doesn't have to be
Mushrooms.
It's shit. It's shit and vomit. I don't like
That
it.
grosses you
Like
out?
the smell of human shit, like when I'll be walking down 6th Street, I'm like, that's not horse shit. that's human.
Dude,
Horse shit smells like freshly cut grass. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Dude,
Like,
Horses are eating
Hey,
okay.
we've had to. I've had to ask people, other door guys, to go clean up human shit. Someone
Yeah.
had shit in the alley right behind the
Right.
door, and the Iceman wouldn't come in it. He goes, "I'm not walking by that," and I had to ask somebody to go clean. I was like, "I'm not gonna do
When
it."
the sun hits it, it's been baking all day, and it's just a blah.
Oh, and there was no toilet paper, so that means there's someone walking around with just a
tell you what,
shitty ass.
One sock, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I don't.
No, it was funny. When my brother had his first kid, my little niece, she had a dirty diaper, and I was like, it was the first time that it had happened while I was over there, and he's like, "Oh, Nick, dirty diaper, it's your turn to learn, or your turn to do it." And I was like,
No thanks.
and I just looked at him. I was like, "Joey, if you want me to change her diaper," I was like, "You want me? I'll change her diaper if you want to clean up my vomit off of her." Like, you know, like how
I never once changed.
Even when I picked up
I've
dead
never
bodies,
changed
that
the
was the
diaper.
only
No, me
thing that
neither.
ever made me gag.
Yeah, like that one that like just pooped everywhere when you picked it up.
That was the body exploding. Yeah.
Disgusting. He used to pick up.
I used to remove bodies from where they passed away.
I guess I should do one.
Yeah, nice. Hell,
Subtle.
nice.
Elegant.
Meta. Yeah, no, but I had like a body pop on me. I think we talked about it on a podcast already.
Watch that episode.
That was an audio one.
It was an audio one, yeah. Well,
Listen to the audio episodes available on Spotify and Apple Music.
everywhere. Everywhere. you get your
Try to listen
podcast.
to it. Spotify.
but yeah, that was the only thing that would ever make me go. Ugh. It's like when their bowels would release. I was
Yeah,
like,
when I was
it's the smell. I don't know what it is. It's just the smell about it. Like it's not the visual of seeing it. It's just the smell of shit is gross to me.
when I was
supposed to be.
about like 20, it was the last time I killed a deer.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad, you got to gut it yourself, you know.
Yeah.
And I popped the belly,
Oh.
and it went in my face.
That's how every normal person feels when you fart.
You know, that happened to my brother, actually. We were at the farm, and somebody had hit a deer, and he pulled up. He said, "Well, can I get a kill tag?" So they just gave it to him, and he wanted to butcher it in the farm, so he just hung it from a tree, and he hit one of the organs or something.
Mm-hmm. The belly.
He can't
probably.
eat venison anymore. That smell put him off it completely.
It's really bad. It's bad.
Oh.
It's real bad. It smells like Bill's farts.
Well, you either hit the intestines because that's where all that's decomposing. Like,
Yeah.
If you hit the intestines, you're
Oof.
fucked.
Yeah, I legitimately, because that belly is actually a bubble in there,
Mm-hmm.
and woof, you don't want to pop that fucker.
One of the worst things I've smelled is ground bone. Have you ever smelled ground bone?
No.
It's not for musicians. It's they were grinding. What's it? Julio was grinding.
But why?
Pickups. It's like for, when you're building parts of like guitars or whatever, some of it will have like
ivory.
Ivory, yeah. Elephant.
Oh,
it's just
okay.
like the smell of it. It's burnt like I don't even know what to explain.
Tom, no thanks.
Yeah. Tom, no thanks.
Huh?
Because Tom Hanks. Tom, no thanks.
Yeah, I don't know if that one qualifies as a pun there.
We call him the Punisher.
I would have said powdered boner, but that one isn't even anything.
I don't even. Yeah, what's the?
I would have said Dustcock.
There you go. Boom.
Oh
Got
yeah. Is it because of your big fat cock?
it. Oh, probably. Oh man, those are fan
dude,
favorites.
How many?
Dude, how many?
How many do you
Legitimately,
have?
how many of those do you have?
So I'm up to 87. So.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, sir.
Can you do 5?
Do 5. I'll do some of the best ones.
Okay.
Sure.
Your favorites.
Oh, my favorite
Yeah, do
is
your
probably the one I open. So I have some that are like openers for it because if you just start doing them, people are like, "What is this?"
yeah.
So you have to ask. So I'll say, "Why did the rooster decide to gain weight?" That's a good one. People say, "Well, because chicks dig big fat cocks." Yeah. And I'll be like, "One in the hands or 2 in the bush," unless we're talking about big fat cocks. Popular. I'll say you can lead a horse to water, but you'll always be jealous of his big fat cock.
Wait. Did you just say the bush thing? Is that what you just said? Did you just say that?
Yeah,
I like that.
One in the
one
hands
too.
or 2 in the bush. Yeah, that's a good one.
What about 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other, and a big fat cock?
Big fat cocks. Yeah.
You can take that home with
No,
you.
I do this when I say life is like a box of chocolates because you never know who's got a big fat cock. And then I think the absolute best one of all of them, my personal favorite, is that King Arthur had a brave knight, and his name was Circumference.
Because he had a big fat
Because he had a
cock.
big fat cock. Yeah, that's the one.
That's the best.
People love him.
You killed with that on Kill Tony, didn't you?
Yes,
Yeah,
people
dude.
still. I mean, once in a while. I don't know how long ago that was.
It's been a while.
8 months.
Yeah,
9
it's
months?
been a while.
You know,
I still people say I saw you on that. From
Yeah.
that. And I
Yeah,
think
you're
it's
like,
so
hey, you're the
stupid.
big fat cock guy.
I'm like, yes, thank you.
So funny.
I think it'd be funny if you signed up again and got on, but just continued the joke about big fat cocks.
Just keep doing it?
You without the setup. Just continue.
Well,
like,
sometimes
every time you go through.
I'll throw them in if there's a opportunity for them. Like I'll say something like, "Oh, my reputation precedes me," just like my big fat cock.
Yeah.
Well, for the funniest person in Austin, that's what I did for my 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And you did a whole 5 minutes. You did the whole 5 minutes of it.
Yeah, I did like 40 of them. Well, and I have them set up into little sequences. So,
Yeah.
like, some of them are about animals, some of them are about the Bible, some of them are about whatever.
What's some of the Bible ones?
Oh, it'd be like, blessed are the meek, for they shall endure the big fat cock.
Yeah.
Or I'll say, or what's the other one about? I'll say, yeah, in some translations of the Bible, they figure the straw that broke the camel's back was a big fat cock.
So funny.
Well, again, that is part of. So what's funny is we were talking about the fart thing earlier. So like the idiom is in the beginning of those jokes, and then you just say big fat cock at the end. So you're like, why is that funny? There's that subversion of expectations. The same with the fart. So you've got
Like after
to.
a while, you know it's coming, so you're laughing at like the beginning of what you're talking
Right.
about.
Well,
And
and two,
then-
there's a pacing element to it, so you don't know when it's going to come. So I have some that are just like one.
Yeah.
So there's like, I'll say Harry Potter, more like Harry Big Fat Cock. And it messes people up because the other one had like 3 beats or something.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's still, there's that surprise.
Yeah.
But yeah, on paper, it really shouldn't work.
Yeah.
But it
Yeah,
is.
but
No, but it's also you
So
doing
good.
it.
It's you doing it,
100%
dude.
Well,
It's
I
amazing.
have a twinkle in my eye. I'm acknowledging to people, yes, this is very stupid.
Yeah.
Let's make it
Yeah,
even
right. Like
stupider.
you know that
yeah.
it's dumb.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
yeah,
that's
but-
also what makes it great.
Right,
'Cause people are
exactly.
like, oh, no, not this again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or I'll get to the 8th or 9th one and be like, okay, he's starting to. No,
8th or
no, there's more. I'm like, dang it.
He said he did 40 in the.
That's hilarious.
Did you go through?
No, I got eliminated. Yeah.
Everybody's jealous of the big fat cock.
Hey, a lot of comedians thought it was great, but
Yeah.
a lot of the audience was like, and I got laughs too, but they're like,
We
no.
should let's go. Let's each make one up now.
Or yeah, so if you want to do it, start with an idiom, and then it's got to end with the big fat cock there. Or it could be something from a movie, like
Oh, he farted again.
Dog fart.
Oh my God, they're the worst. Hey, another fart story about Bill, dude.
Another one?
So he sleeps in the bed with me.
Okay.
And I have to make sure that his head is up here because he wants to be right here on me.
Sure.
But sometimes he spins around and his butt, I'll wake up and I'll be chest to butt with Bill. And the other morning, I realized it and I was like, oh, I don't want to bug him right now. And as I thought it was cute and was like, look at his little bum, he farted on my chest. And it literally, it went like and I literally, it was like, I shoved. I was like, you motherfucker, dude. And then he likes to be under the blanket.
Right.
So he'll fart under there while I'm sleeping, but I won't know because most of the time they just go like this. You hear it?
Little bubbles.
That's what you hear. But they're hit or miss. Sometimes it's like this one, and then sometimes it's like. But so he'll fart while I'm sleeping and I won't know it. But I spin while I sleep. I can't stay in one position, and I'll like the blanket will waft, and it's like because it's so bad.
It's awful.
Yeah. What do you sleep in one spot all night?
No, I'm on my side, and then about halfway through the night, I'll flip on the other side.
Yeah. I continuously just roll all night.
If I slept on my back, I might actually die.
Nope. Do you have sleep apnea?
No, I did when I was heavier, but I don't have it anymore.
Oh, okay. Got rid of it when you lost weight.
Yeah, but I mean, I still snore a lot. But
Yeah,
like,
you seem like you probably snore.
Oh yeah, but it's not enough to like wake me up in the middle of the night like I'm choking or something.
Yeah, right. I went on a road trip with a guy who was like, he was like obese. Like he probably weighed every bit of 380.
Sure.
I mean, we were welders together. I was a welder for 11 years. And,
Lived in Boston for 8.
This was in Arkansas though. But so we went on this road trip out to San Diego actually, and then up to Oregon. It's when I did like my little interview to work on the weed farm. But so he had sleep apnea and had to bring his little suitcase with him with the Mad Max mat, like the dude in Mad Max.
Yeah.
But dude, we would pull over to take naps in the car, and I would have to try and fall asleep before him because if I didn't, dude, this is it sounded like this. That's and it was constant. It was brutal, dude.
I gotta tell you, I spent a month in Thailand. A friend of mine, he was teaching English, and then he went to Thailand from Korea. So my first night, I stayed in a youth hostel, and there were 12 or 14 beds, and somebody woke me up and said no. So like, I had to leave.
That's fucked up.
Sounds like they were pretty hostile in that hostel.
Yeah, that was just like, can I have a refund? They're like, well, yeah, I guess I had to get a private room,
Dude, I love that they woke you up and went, no.
That's funny.
I don't know, some guy from Denmark or something.
Yeah,
Like,
fuck that guy.
He's just like, no.
No. Yeah, I'm like, okay, whatever. But yeah.
I can't stand a foreign white.
Oh, yeah.
Hates him more than the
I
non-whites.
really just hate it so much.
Nation, you're a foreigner to Texas, This is the great nation of Texas.
Yeah, but I sound like I'm from here.
True.
So I wrote this down. I wanted to ask you about this.
Oh.
No, you don't read it.
Oh, I don't read it. I saw some chicken
Yeah, we had about it. One of our guests called him out on
He's
some
like,
shit.
burp, fart, blood, ? All right, this is some deep stuff here, like Ace's anus.
At least it wasn't a racial slur.
Right, it's like, don't read this.
Hey, will you read this?
By the
It's
way,
spelled N-I.
So you have been you host a very popular open mic here in town at the Lucky Duck.
The longest running open mic in Austin.
And you made the newspaper.
I have to say in duration. I got in trouble for
No, you didn't.
somebody came after me for that. I said no in duration, and they're like, "Oh, well, you're dumb." I'm like, "All right, whatever."
You got upset over a flyer, asshole. Like,
For an open mic.
I'm like, yeah, I'll put you up. Yeah, like, listen,
you want a bump? I'll get you up.
tell me about it for 4 minutes. Yeah.
imagine he just gets on, he just mics and just cusses you out like in front of everybody?
This guy over here, is false advertising.
Hey, you guys know about this?
Yeah,
you know
this
guy
His
says-
pants are on fire over here. He's a fucking liar. Like,
And then right at the end, you're just like, you name another mic that's longer than 4.5 hours. Not quite 5, but over
Dude,
4.5.
Also, one of the funniest things too, when you look at your paper at that notebook at the end of the night, it looks like it looks like that that meme of the dude from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And he's got all the strings.
It's the guy from The Beautiful Mind is writing it out there as he's like discovering game theory.
It looks crazy, but it's like this guy got bumped, but this guy bumped this guy, and then.
Well, I'll actually tell you what's funny to me about the whole thing is I have decided that there will not be a system because people. So I think a comedian, and you guys probably would agree with this. You see a system and you want to exploit it.
Yeah.
So my thought was, let's not have any system, and it's been great.
I mean,
you know what's funny is I've been grumpy about it.
Oh sure.
But what's funny?
oh yeah, definitely.
Dude, everyone loves me on Wednesday because I'm just like everybody gets up exactly when they want. Oh, I love it. They're like,
but then
no, everybody or half the people get up exactly when they want. The other half gets up about an hour after they wanted to go.
So I actually, dude,
that's what I would do. Honestly, I was like, sometimes I would pull like number 1 or number 2 or with top 5, and I was like, all right, I'll be there on time, whatever. I'm like, oh, I got number 20.
no.
I don't got to be there till midnight.
Yeah,
That's
right.
what I call it Lucky Duck time.
Yes.
In Lucky Duck time, you're not really 18th.
No.
You'll maybe 30.
The list is an illusion.
That's an illusion. Well, now that you've said this to my face, I'm definitely coming because I wouldn't.
See, I never really asked.
I would
asked
never
for
ask
the
for a
first time
bump.
the other night. That was the first
that's
time
true.
I've ever asked you for a bump.
Sure.
I've
never asked either. So I'd go and hang out with my friends. And be like, well, I got what I needed.
We might have
out
to
of
cut this because I don't want people to know the secret now.
I'll tell them. I'll look right into the camera. Here's the secret to the Lucky Duck. There is no secret.
Just ask Alden to go up.
If I'm there, harass me until I put you on, and if the guest host is there, harass them. That's a pretty good system.
Yeah, dude,
no system.
The list is an illusion.
I did really appreciate though when you like started bringing cookies, like putting the numbers in cookies, and you're like, here you go. Like this doesn't matter. Here's a cookie.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
Well, what I used to do is I used to fold the numbers. Now I don't even. They're just visible. You can just see them when you draw. And then one of the numbers now lately I've been writing on there, you get a free drink. So then people will come and actually do the numbers because then you could get a beer. You know, so
That's fun.
That's pretty cool.
yeah.
Well, so I brought it up, which that's so good. But I wanted to ask you, do you remember that time? It was probably about a year, maybe a year ago, because it was cold, I think. And that weirdo, that chick that is a mime, do you remember this?
Oh, yes, I do, yeah.
I remember her showing up, and she went up and didn't speak for 4 minutes.
Well, there's a discipline.
I was literally...
There's a discipline of clowning, you know.
Dude, I was so mad. I remember everyone there was like...
I was there that night. You were furious.
Oh,
Like, what the
dude,
fuck?
I was like,
she's
what?
not saying anything.
Like, get her out of here.
I'm sitting there just laughing because it's like, she's like...
And then she came another time and made a balloon animal.
I told her to keep
Amazing,
coming
dude.
back.
Love
I
it.
said, she's
Mason,
doing comedy.
Mason hates
I mean.
anything different.
Well, so like I listened
She's
to
different than us. Get her.
Mimes, sushi,
Mimes.
anything.
I
It's a
listened
foreign
to a podcast. It's called The Comedian's Comedian. It's set in England, and they have a discipline called clowning, and that's what she's doing. I mean, so it is a discipline of comedy. I mean,
It had me frowning.
yeah, I bet. I heard Jared Stalling say, "Get off the stage."
Dude, the other night, I won't say his name, but that one dude, the big guy that just started doing comedy, he, you can just, there.
Oh, sure.
And literally, so this kid went up. It was his first time doing comedy.
Yeah.
And he told one joke, and he's smoking a cigarette, and he just goes, "Yeah, I don't really, that's kind of all I had prepared. So I guess I just sit here now?"
That's so fucking good.
and Hank fucking threw ice at him and goes, "Get the fuck off the stage."
No, I think the worst person ever. There's a guy. I can't remember what his name is. He plays 2 oboes or something. So he like He's a street performer.
Which one's the oboe?
It's like a flute with a bunch of buttons on it, kind of.
So like a mix of a sax and a flute.
But yeah, it's like straight. Yeah, it's closer to a clarinet.
And then the reed is just really thin and comes.
Okay, gotcha.
So like he goes up, he sets up the mic stand on the picnic table, and then he like bends down and he plays the instruments. He does a couple
It
jokes.
looks like you're sucking big fat
yeah,
cocks.
just like, yeah. Then the first thing he
What's
does,
better than one big fat cock? Two big fat cocks.
he just snaps the top of the mic stand off. And then
Like
I'm
broke it?
Well, he was trying to like grab it to do something, and he just like snapped it off on accident. And then he came back the next week and he gave me a small Lego set as a thank you. And I was like,
I still need a new
Why
mic
did- I
stand,
would've
you
been like,
asshole.
why- yeah, why? Where? I need a mic stand, not a Lego set. You fucking idiot.
I was just like, well, that's a lucky duck. So I thought, well, that's
Yeah.
all there's to it.
Have you ever been mad?
Oh yeah, sure.
Have you ever been mad at the open mic? Like, have you ever like had an issue with anybody?
Well, not.
Because I just
it's-
can't. You're
it's-
so laid back.
It's not with an individual that makes it frustrating. It's that you're constantly being inundated with requests to be bumped, and then I'm trying to write.
As he goes, please just come up and ask to be bumped.
Well, then that's why I think it's sort of a what do you call that? Like a paradox. You know, I do want people to not have to sit there all night, but I'm also trying to write tags because that's why I like doing it.
Right. Yeah.
So every second I'm having somebody interrupt me trying to write a tag. So that it can be frustrating. So that's why I started
you're
bringing in guests.
listening.
So, yeah, I'm actually watching everybody.
You
So-
do, which is crazy.
So note to self: when I see you writing, I'm just gonna come up with my pen and be like, take wherever my name's at and put an arrow to where I want to be. And just,
That would be the easiest way. That's the best.
Awesome.
Well, that's often why I say yes to people so fast. I just want them to get away from me so
Yeah.
I can write these tags. You know? But also, I'm not trying to. I don't want somebody to sit there for 5 hours and just seethe and be like, "Oh, I wasted my whole night."
Yeah.
That's not fair. You know.
Right, right.
You know, if everybody would be there for like a half hour, that would be to me that would be ideal.
Yeah. Right.
In practice, that doesn't always work, but like,
Of course.
you know,
well, no, because
Well, now that everyone knows the list is an illusion,
all 4 people who watch this are gonna know.
hey, try 44.
Oh yeah, do they all do comedy?
Probably. I don't know.
yeah,
They're gonna now.
you
They
could
know where
say-
they get a spot immediately.
You could say hi to my mom. Say hi to Janice.
Hi, Janice. Oh yeah,
she's
Janice
the
came up the
biggest-
other day.
Hi,
Biggest
Janice.
fan.
I'm her biggest fan.
Janice alert.
Wait, you met her?
No,
Did I introduce
we
you?
were
Only
yelling.
fans.
We were yelling about it at the mic like 3 weeks ago. Remember when it was Nick Reese went up and he was talking about it?
Oh, and I was like, Janice is a nice lady. You shut your mouth.
Yeah, then I kind of dovetailed into it for my set too.
I do remember that. No, that was the night that he was throwing the ice at that
Yep,
guy.
yep, that
Yeah, boy,
happens.
that was a late one, dude. We got
Yeah.
there. Well, that was almost 2 a.m.
You know, one time a guy brought a live armadillo into the bar.
What the fuck?
Dude, I've never seen one in person.
Yeah.
I want to see one.
It
They're
was
really
neat.
ugly.
Yeah, and then also there was a car accident there one time, and every time I'm just like, well, bring up the next person, like. But I want that. I think it's great.
Yeah. So what was the armadillo doing?
It was just walking around outside the gate. The guy
Was
had
it his
seen
pet?
it. No, he picked it up and just like brought it over to show us, and we're like,
He was like, "Look at this. Was it Ridge Hirschberger?"
no, it was just some guy. You know?
You don't have to bleep his name.
It'd be funny if the armadillo like went into a ball, he just took it over to the basketball shooter.
just
Probably could just climb up there and start hitting the thing.
I'll tell you another really vicious rodent that I grew up with in Arkansas. Fucking possums. Those are nasty little creatures.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
They hiss and they're all fucking. They
They'll
got
scratch him.
Yeah, rabid.
All right, Disturbed.
Perfect.
I love Disturbed.
The sickness.
He's like, look, I got deep anal sickness.
Oh man, that's so funny, dude.
So that is pretty good.
And now you do have a new mic though.
Yeah. So
and is that one a little more structured?
It's
Yeah.
not. My favorite
an
thing is to
illusion?
watch people just struggle with it. Like
Well, now that
it's my favorite thing about
it
that.
takes a while to get used to it.
Dude, all you do is slide it to the side. It's fine. But honestly, it's fucked up on me a couple times. I'm just like, whatever. And I just let it go.
Wait, what are you talking about?
oh, the mic
The
stand.
mic stand.
Oh.
Like, he's got that goofy one.
yeah.
Like you pick it up too high, it just
And
folds.
in.
It's my favorite thing to watch people go. God damn it! Just waste like 30 seconds.
Yeah, now I know. I just scoot it.
Well, so
seems
actually,
so
it's been out of commission for a few weeks because it's so broken now it doesn't even stand all the way.
yeah, it's like most of the comedians there.
Yeah. Well, that's what I thought would be fun. Is I said, well, if this is proof to me that they're not watching each other, because if they would even
Yeah.
watch one guy, they'd know. And they hear the guy go, "Ah, the mic stand's broken." I'm like, All right, and then I'll check him off. That's 30th guy. So
Yeah, do you keep count of how many people it fucks up?
I used to keep count of suicide threats. That would be the one.
Yeah, like I'm gonna go kill myself now.
I'd be like, all right, we got it up to 40.
You got a death pool going?
No, we should have that.
We gotta get a death pool.
Oh, he did it again.
No, what's fun is but talking about the new mic though.
Incense holder, Mason.
Yeah, I do have a new mic at Access I'm doing with Zach Black, so that one's and it is more structured because we only have 2 hours, so there's only so many spots.
Yeah. Has that been going good?
Yeah, so we've done maybe 8 of them, and we've had it's been mostly comics.
You want to promote it? Where's it at? What time?
It's at Access. It's on 37th in Guadalupe, and it's from 10 to midnight on Mondays. So it's after Kill Tony.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna come to one.
Yeah. I mean, I'll probably won't, but...
Squatta Poupe, huh?
Pretty good.
Here, let me play with the farts again.
Oh yeah, you got it. You want the pink one?
Wait, what? Do you have the little one?
You want to try the little one?
Yeah, let me try the little one.
Oh yeah, this is the big bomb.
Do a little tootsie wootsy.
Ooh. Wait,
That's what Bill does.
Oh no, I got
Bill
it right
toots.
here. Here's the little one. Yeah, that blue one is good. You got to make it in the ball though. Otherwise, you're not pressing the air out.
Do you have? Do you have any memorable farts that you were like, that was crazy, or like any situation?
That was nuts, bro.
I feel like, let me tell you, it was like there I was skiing. I'm trying to think if I have any. I'm just not really ashamed of it. I'll just like be like, whatever. I mean, if people be like, hey, you fart. Oh, okay. I take that back. I do have one. Okay, so I used to do trivia. I'd be a player at this casino. And so I was sitting in front of one of those really big slot machines or whatever, and I just ripped one real bad. And there was a guy just standing right behind me. I didn't know he was there. And he looked at me like, you should really be ashamed. I'm like, oh, sorry. I thought I was kind of by myself.
You know what's fun? There is almost nothing funnier than when Chad, my roommate, gets so mad. And it's like, dude.
No, but he was just like,
just a fart.
What is wrong with you?
Dude, I got one. I remember when I lived with my dad, dude. So I was 20 years old, and I was in drug court. And so I was like sober, and it was like when I turned my life around, I was welding. I was a welder for 11 years. And I remember I made my dad, dude, so mad one night. We were laying there, or I was laying on the couch, and he was sitting in his chair, and we were watching a movie, and I just kept farting, but they were silent, and I'd let them out, and then I'd just watch, and I'd watch it hit him, and he'd be like, boy, quit! You gotta quit farting, that's disgusting! And then I made him so mad that he was like, I'm gonna go outside. Get out, it's disgusting. And I was just dying laughing. Like, someone getting mad at a fart is so funny. Farts are the best.
Well, it's more fun if there's someone there to react to it. Otherwise,
yeah.
you're just
well, no, I laugh
in
when
your
I'm
bed.
yeah. I'll
Keeping yourself awake.
Dude, I sit and fart and I laugh, even if I'm alone.
Take a big whiff of it.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and then it's funny. You like the way, when I'm in my truck and I fart, I'm like, that's so bad. Oof. Oh man, and you know it's real bad if you roll the window down on your own fart.
Oh yeah.
That's when you know it's bad. It's like, god damn, that smells like burnt hair.
Like, is that burnt skin?
You ever farted and it smells like strawberries?
No. What do you do for that? Yeah. I don't know that you could engineer the smell to make it be what you want.
I've had farts that smelled like steak.
Oh.
Yeah, sometimes it smells like what you ate.
Sometimes it smells like a fresh shit.
Yeah. That is logical there.
This is my co-host, people.
And you know.
Let me tell you, one time I took a piss and it smelled like piss. The weirdest thing. I was like,
you know what I like to do when Chad's here? I'll be taking a shit and I'll yell from the bathroom. I'll go, smells like shit in here.
You're like, Chad, my toilet paper's all covered in blood. Help me out.
This episode is brought to you by Charmin.
Yeah. You should have your own brand. Really absorbent toilet paper.
I'll call it Big Shit Energy Toilet Paper.
Yeah.
On that note, let's talk
Oh my
let's
God.
talk about butt plugs. And Alden, you got anything to plug?
Butt plugs?
Thank you for being here, by the way.
No, thank you guys for having me. That's a fun time.
It was a pun time.
Well, I've been writing for the Weekly Wiper. That's pretty fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is that about poop?
Can I talk about
Can
that?
be.
Yeah, I don't know if people know much.
Oh,
about
okay. So Gage Moreau, he's the editor in chief of the Weekly Wiper, and so it's like a little zine kind of, and so he'll have people write articles for him. So I wrote one recently that like natural gas is the new Tide Pods. So kids are like chugging natural gas instead of Tide Pods. That one's pretty good.
Good. Awesome.
Yeah, and he'll pay for articles. So if you submit a bunch of headlines, and then if he likes one, he'll pick one every week, and then that person gets paid to write an article. So that's pretty fun.
And technically, you already wrote the article.
Yeah, so it's in this week's issue. So I've done about 8 of them so far.
Nice.
I did one that was like, puppies are 9,000 times more likely to be adopted than orphans.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good article.
Yeah, because they're going to be dead in like 10 to 12 years.
Wow,
Hopefully.
yeah.
Maybe sooner.
He said hopefully.
Where can people find you?
Oh, probably Instagram's the easiest there at the Mob Schaub. That's where I post most of my sketches and stuff.
Awesome.
Also, farts.
And you run. And you run the Lucky Duck on Wednesdays at Lucky Duck.
Yep. So that's Wednesday. If anybody wants to get on the tag mic, you can sign up online, and that's before the open mic.
Okay.
If you want to, it's like a workshop.
Nice.
Then I do. Yeah, I'm hosting the Sandjack every other week with Mike Dragon, so that's Sundays. You know, we can do that one.
Oh, that's a fun. Sometimes that's a really fun one.
It depends, you know. It's like,
And I appreciate you letting me come down from work and you let me just get right on.
yeah, a lot of the guys from the Vulcan, I know they got to work, so I'll try to.
Well,
move
we
them up,
appreciate
you know.
it.
Yeah, and
I work there too. Remember?
that's right. Well, if you pop in, be like,
Oh,
hey,
can we announce?
give
You
me the
wanna
signal.
announce?
Yeah, you can actually.
We have a very special
Stop
announcement.
fucking you dicks! I don't. Give me that.
All right, just one more. Oh, that was worth it.
Yeah, it was. So Nicholas has a special announcement.
Oh,
I officially am the newest door host person.
It's a
at-
door guy. Call it a door guy. I hate that they call it a door host. Take that LA crap back.
Dude, shut up. We're gonna have
Jesus.
to edit all this out. I'm the newest door guy at Joe Rogan's new mothership comedy
dude,
club
that's
opening up.
fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank you. Guys.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah.
It was stressful. Auditions were fun. It was great. I love it. You guys can find me at Nick Fitzwell on everything. Drinking coffee with Nick on YouTube. Love you guys.
Check out Absurd Junk on YouTube. That's ABSURDJUNK. Similar to the great Gage Moreau's editor in chief. Weekly Wiper.
Weekly
Check
Wiper,
out
yeah.
the Sidecar Junkaroo. We are also on Instagram. It's Junkaroo Mag, and a lot of funny headlines and a lot of good stuff. Wanted to do some stuff with Gage too.
Nice.
Good stuff.
Cool. And check out the podcast. Please like, rate, review, and subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Send it to your friends.
Please. Trying to get. We're almost at 100 subs.
Send it to your enemies.
Yeah,
get us there.
send it to your enemies for sure.
Yeah. Tell them that this is definitely not an episode about farting.
No,
But
This
yeah,
one's
it's
for
on
the girls.
YouTube at the High Noon Podcast or Mason Smith's High Noon Podcast. I think maybe is what it says now.
Yeah, but you can just look up High Noon
Still High
_pod
Noon.
and you'll
Yeah.
find
Okay,
it.
cool. And that's
our
also
handle.
the Instagram. My Instagram is Mason Smith Comedian. And also, please, if you're in Boston, get tickets to Nick's Comedy Stop June 24th. God damn it!
Wait, I got
On
plug
that
one.
note,
That was a real fart.
Oh, it's so bad.
Alden, bring it.
Alden
Oh, one
Schaub.
last thing I wanted to say is if you guys want to see the newest and latest and greatest farts, I do test them all out at the trivia shows. So Monday, Barton Springs Saloon, and Tuesday I do it at the Lucky Duck. So if you like trivia, if you
And
like
farts.
farts, I play 100% more farts than the next leading trivia company. So yeah.
Make sure is that you're not gonna get yelled at for that, are you?
Oh, I own the company.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm the faceless CEO of Unknown Trivia. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he's got a big
Alden
fat
Schaub,
cock.
everybody.
That's
Thank
true.
you. And catch Alden Schaub at one of his many open mics and shows, and see his big fat cock. Thanks for coming on, buddy.
That's what I should do for my OnlyFans.
My big fat cock. I'm gonna turn the AC on for a minute.
Thanks for tuning in to High Noon with that Wile E. Coyote, Mason Smith.
That was fun.
Make sure you like,
I enjoyed
share,
it.
and subscribe on all
Plus, we got to test out some more of the equipment.
We'll see you next week on the Dusty Trail for more hijinks and fun.
Oh, yeah.
So that's like something, that's like something Austin Public wants us to do when you like, put stuff on.